Hi everyone, hello. Let's see, testing. Can you hear me? Hello. Da, 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 da. Test. Hi. Hello. Hi, can you hear me? Okay, I think this is good. Yes, hi. Hi everyone, Heather here, blogger, creator, and entrepreneur, and I'm documenting my journey in building Sharespark Media. Yeah, we're good. Cool. All right, hi everyone. So today is Wednesday, November 22nd, and I'm streaming from our home here in Indio. Oh, actually, that's what I could talk about today. So there's a lot to talk about today. I'm excited for today's episode. I was going to keep it short, but we'll see. I'm sure a lot of you guys are getting ready for Thanksgiving festivities. Hello for life. Hi. Hi, Bill. Hi. Let's see. Commander Pepe. Hi. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. So, today's Wednesday, like I said, and I was thinking about what to stream today. This week is kind of weird just because, obviously there's Thanksgiving. A lot of my clients are kind of just in holiday mode and focusing on having the time off. So that's kind of thrown the schedule around. And then also Tom's parents are visiting. So they're here and we've been hosting them. And, I've obviously, this is my first time meeting them. So getting to know them and kind of catching up and showing them around and stuff like that. And it's been a lot of fun. So I actually totally forgot that today was Wednesday and that it's Heather's happy hour. But then when I was thinking about what to stream about, I was like, you know what? In the spirit of Thanksgiving and being mindful of, gratitude and what I'm thankful for, there's just a lot to be thankful for. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today. And I think that's one of my favorite parts about me is that I try to be very conscious and aware and always remember, what it is that I'm thankful for, especially you just have to be as an entrepreneur and on my journey because the lows can be very low and it's kind of rare for me to find someone who's doing something similar to me. And then you get into like comparison mode where you compare yourself to other people your age, especially other like females my age who were doing the whole successful career, getting married, buying a house, that whole thing. It would be hard for me to like not compare and let that really make me feel as if I'm doing something wrong. So that's why I always try to make it a point to think about what is it about my journey that is different and what is it about the choices that I'm making that I'm able to experience because I've actually chosen this path and maybe other people wouldn't be able to experience that. And that's kind of what I just wanted to focus on because, I don't know, it's just because I had been an employee my whole life and that's the only thing I knew. And even growing up, I knew a very specific path of being an employee. It wasn't even, I was just like pre-med, that's it, growing up. So I didn't really even consider, there was no social media back then. So I don't even know what I would have considered to be a career path that I would have actually wanted to pursue. But from what I did know about successful entrepreneurs, they were the people that I can never imagine myself to be on the same playing field with, like, Richard Branson, and Oprah and like Steve Jobs and these people who, there's books and there's books written on them. They've written books. Culture and society has been inspired by them. That's all I knew. And so I think if any of you guys, like if I could go back and tell myself who was debating whether to start her own business a year and a half ago, these are the things that I wish I could have told myself. Like, these are the things that you should expect. These are the things that you should know. And these are the things that, even though it might seem like you're doing so many things wrong because you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. There's so many other things that you're going to learn and experience, and it honestly it made me feel alive in a way that I never had before, because it was like the first time in my life that I felt like, you know, if someone gave me like the gift of life, like, here, you could do whatever you want with it. That was like the first time where I took control of it, and I was like, you know what, I want to do it truly how I want to do it, regardless of what everyone is telling me to do with my life. And that was a really hard and difficult process, but so rewarding. And it's so nice. Like, I'm so proud of myself for having stuck in it, because, you know, now I'm here in this moment with so much to be thankful for. Definitely a very long way to go. I don't plan to stop anytime soon, but it's nice to be at a point where I can sit back and just be like, wow, you are here in this moment because you never gave up, and because you even made the choice to quit your job and take the first step and try in the first place, despite despite not knowing what to do, despite like not having really any support. And so that's why I'm just so happy. Commander Pepe, I need to vent. Do you guys have any idea how hard it is to find a lighted, okay. Sorry, did you see this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's one of those comments. Let's see. And as I'm talking about things that I'm thankful for, the thing that I'm probably most thankful for just walked into the room, and he's looking all cute over there. Yeah, okay. He's gonna come over. Oh.
That would be me.
That would be this man right here.
But you're the thing I'm most thankful for.
Oh, well, you can't copy me. That's cheating.
I can't. You're just so trendy.
There we go. Yeah, so I think I told Tom this a little bit ago, but like, if I think back to vlog number 1, where I absolutely, like, truly had no idea what I was doing. I really had, like, at that point, I had been brainstorming, I had done research, but I hadn't actually sat and thought about, like, a business plan, potential ways to make money, you know, like what Sharespark would look like, the fact that I would even create a vlog. Like, having this channel was not something I anticipated to grow in the beginning. It just happened, and so I went with it. But if I could go back to myself that day and tell myself, like, hey, you know, when you make this vlog, don't stop, because at some point, like, throughout your journey, you're going to do exactly what you set out to do. You're going to help people. You're going to Sharespark them. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. You're going to become empowered. You're going to meet all these incredible people, and just have a life that you could never have imagined, that is so fulfilling, in, like, specifically for me. But you're also going to meet, like, the love of your life. Like, that's crazy to me, that you are just such a like, I don't want to say like benefit and reward, because I don't want it to be like you're this prize, but it's like, I don't know, it's just crazy. I don't even know what vlog number it was that we met, 150 or 60 something, but it's like everything led to that moment, you know? Like, if I hadn't even started that vlog, I would have never met him, period.
Yeah. I don't know. It's insane.
Right? Because that is how we met. Like, he found my videos, we connected, and it's all because of that first step in me, like, telling myself, go explore. Like, you might fail, you might not know what to do, but just try, and it'll be totally 110,000% worth it, because you're going to meet this one.
No. Oh. So.
Hi, Rock Entry. Hello for Life says, you've come a long way. I've seen a change in how things have evolved for you. Things are starting to fall into place for you. Yes, Hello for Life has been a long time sub, so it's really cool. That means a lot from the subscribers who have been there, especially since I'm coming full circle on a year now. Because I specifically remember the subscribers who left such positive and thoughtful comments on my Christmas video.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've been doing this longer, but that's when I definitely, like, that brought this huge surge of subs, and, yeah, it's crazy. So, let's see. Rock Entry, you guys are too damn cute. Thanks. Nathan Blank, so many peeps have their tree up. Mine isn't going up until the day after Turkey Day.
Here's the thing.
Yes, there's a reason why we did this.
Oh, is there?
Oh, well, I thought there was a reason. I thought it was because your parents were coming.
Sure, we could say that. No, the reason is I used to do day after Turkey Day as well, because instead of shopping on Black Friday, I preferred to spend the time decorating and, like, being at home and not giving into the craziness of Black Friday. But then you spend a lot of time decorating. That's only like a few weeks, and then you have to take it all down because Christmas is over. So I got to a point where I was like, once November 1st hits, all bets are off. And so we didn't decorate till like the 14th or something, which was technically a few weeks late. And then, yeah, parents were visiting, so I wanted, especially like the yard to be all
because it took us like a majority of the day
I
to
just
set
love
up
decorating
the outside, and it does suck where it's like you put all that work in and then now you have to take it down. So
after a few weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just love Christmas. I don't know, it's so nice like to turn off the lights and just have just the Christmas tree
this
light.
Christmas tree glow. This is the second tree. We're in the bedroom, by the way, so the other tree is in the living room. But it's a cute tree. We'll do a wider angle later. But I was one of those people who was shopping on Black Friday.
I've never been a Black
haven't done that
Friday
since I
shopper.
became an entrepreneur. But I see, because I'm the opposite. Like, I don't necessarily want to shop. There's definitely a lot of deals, and usually what I do is like I buy a lot of my clothes for the year on Black Friday, because that's just like when you get the best deals. But I love seeing the chaos. Like, I love going to the mall and it's just chaos. I love that. Not that I love crowds or anything, but I
love holiday shop. I love going to the mall during the holiday season to not even buy anything. To just go, like,
yeah,
there's Christmas music and there's people with Black Friday.
Like, everything is so decorated and everything. I don't know.
It was especially a few years ago where Black Friday, started taking into Thanksgiving, where it was like 6 p.m. on Thanksgiving night. I didn't like that. And then where people started, like, trampling each other and, like, no.
I don't like that. Yeah,
I don't care if you're
classy.
waiting outside in line for a TV and you have a line party or whatever. Like, that can be cute and fun, but
yeah. But as soon as you you're having to hurt someone else just to get a deal, it's like, bro, make some money. And
speaking of deals, Nathan said, "Wow, 2 trees." So this was my first tree when I got like my first like real apartment, like 6 or 7 years ago. I went to Target and bought like the tree I could afford. And then this became the second tree because a couple years ago I went to Walmart after Christmas and they had this baller Christmas tree, but it was their display tree and it was kind of crooked on top. And it was supposed to be like a really expensive, like $400 or $500 tree, but it was on clearance for like $60. And I felt bad for it. It was all crooked. It was really cool though, so that became the main tree because it has tons of lights on it. It's like really full. Yeah. So that's the one in the main living room. Yeah. But then I was like, I got 2 trees. So.
But and another thing is like Tom's really careful with all of his stuff. So like both of the trees are neatly and carefully packed away and stored for the year. He has like ornament boxes that have like dividers, so that, like there's no like cracking or anything. Like the way that my family does it, even me, I just shove all that ish in a bag and tuck it to. But he has like a case with like a zipper and everything. Like he's just so like, and then like, oh my gosh, like his entire like garage shelves, it's all Christmas decorations and it's all labeled. Like these are the outside lights, these are the icicle lights, these are the multicolored lights, and it's just like he's got this whole system, power cords, everything. Yeah, that's Tom. Very careful with his stuff. So. Let's see. Nathan says, I worked the chaos in the mall, H&M. It was crazy. They jumped on tables. It was madness. See, like, oh, man. I have so much respect for people who work retail during the holidays. I don't.
I've been there, too.
It sucks.
I did Target Black Friday, which wasn't as chaotic as the mall, but...
Yeah, because,
it's Target, but...
That's crazy.
Did you know I worked at Target?
No.
I worked at Target.
Like, Target? You worked at Target?
Yeah.
As a cashier person?
As just a floor person, like a stalker.
You work at Target, babe.
In high school.
He's had 1,000 jobs. Like, it's crazy.
Target was crazy though because Christmas Eve. That was the Christmas that I was eating hamburgers and stuff because McDonald's because my parents were on a trip. They were out of town. I was working. Christmas Eve night after the store closed, we had to stay there and tear down all the Christmas stuff and put up the Valentine's Day stuff. So when we left on Christmas Eve night, the store was decked out for Valentine's Day, and all the Christmas stuff was shoved in the back, like in a corner on clearance. It was really sad because it wasn't even Christmas yet.
That's crazy. Nathan's asking, do you cook? Who cooks tomorrow? So, you know, one year I want to try to do this is, like, I want to do the whole thing from start to finish.
Betty Crocker.
Like a whole Thanksgiving feast. I've only missed Thanksgiving maybe 2 times. So usually my mom and my dad cook. The 2 times I was traveling, so I can't remember where it was for one of them, but another one I was in Peru. And this year I'm spending Thanksgiving with Tom and his family, and his mom wanted to cook Thanksgiving dinner, so she's going to, and we're gonna.
We get to enjoy it.
Yeah, and we'll help her in the kitchen. Yeah. But sounds like a very, you know, traditional.
It's all the
turkey,
staples. Yeah. Nothing crazy or weird.
Yeah.
Some good pies.
Some good pies.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to follow both of us on Instagram. We'll do Instagram stories and stuff to show you what we're eating. But I'm so excited. So excited. Okay. So, I started off this stream by talking about, like, what we're thankful for.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to share, Tom, what you're thankful for?
Yeah. I obviously, number one, not just to say it, but I'm thankful for you.
You don't have to say that.
But I mean, that's number one on my list because you are not you. It doesn't make it sound like you're like an object or whatever. But I mean,
see, that's why I don't want to say that. That's what you are.
What I have with you is something I thought I would never have. So I'm very thankful for that, and I'm thankful that I was able to get to a place where I was able to, like, be ready for it.
Yes, that's very key. Exactly. Yeah. Timing is everything.
If we had met a couple of years ago or something, it wouldn't have.
It just wouldn't have been what it is.
Yeah, the timing was there, so we had to be there. I'm really thankful for that. And then I'm very thankful for family. I'm very thankful for health. I'm very thankful for being as lucky as I am compared to what some people have to deal with in the world.
Yeah, agreed. Same here. I haven't seen my family in a while, but we're going to go visit them on Friday. Tom and I are going to head back towards Long Beach and then probably do it on a Thanksgiving lunch or something with my family and then just enjoy that side of Southern California. Yeah. What else am I thankful for? So many things. Like even this. Okay, guys, check this out. This is the bedroom.
This is me. But... and now everybody knows.
Yeah. So that's the chair. Those bars that you saw, that's the chair that I'm putting the laptop on. But, like, I don't know. I love your house.
I do too.
It's so, I don't know, it's so cute. And we talk about this all the time, but it's so funny how the first time I walked into this house, I had no idea it was eventually going to become home. But I love that. I love that it is. And, like, I love that we got to decorate for Christmas together. We put the tree up together. We, like, changed into our pajamas and stuff. Oh, which I haven't even edited that vlog.
Mm-hmm.
I have to edit that. But let's see. David Rollo says, what happens in a few days? Not sure. What does happen in a few days? I don't know. What happens in a few days?
That must be in reference to something that we said. I don't know.
Nathan Blank, one more question. Pumpkin or pecan pie?
We kind of talked about this earlier. I know where you stand on this, dude. But I had a question. Well, actually, no, you have to answer the question first. Because I had a question I didn't ask you earlier that was important.
Pumpkin.
Okay. With or without whipped cream?
Oh. So here's what okay. Here's what I like to do. I like to do pumpkin pie with whipped cream. But if I'm eating Thanksgiving leftovers, what I like to do is do a mix of pumpkin pie, sweet potato casserole, and like the cranberry sauce all in one bite.
Whoa.
It's so good.
That is crazy. It's extreme. It sounds good though.
It's delicious. But if I'm just eating it, like, yeah, fresh whipped cream for sure. I do vanilla bean ice cream with Dutch apple.
Vanilla bean.
Yeah, and it's got to be Dutch apple because the crumbs on the top. Yum. Crazy. Yeah. I love pie. I want to try to make a pie.
I didn't like pie for the longest
Me too.
time.
Yeah.
I was
same here. Of course.
Yeah, right. When did you start liking pie?
I don't know. I think because I didn't and I don't like cherries.
Yeah.
And the only kind of pie that there was
cherry
pie. And then it was like strawberry pie started becoming a thing because I think we would eat at like Caro's and Coco's, and they would make such a big fuss when it was strawberry season, and then we started eating that, and then I was introduced to apple pie, and
that was what did it for me. Yeah.
Stop copying me.
But do you remember when that was? Like,
no, of course not. Are you kidding?
Well, I don't mean like the date, but I mean for me it was relatively late. It was maybe like 6 years ago.
No, I don't remember.
Oh, I was in my like mid to late 20s when I discovered pie, and I was like, oh my.
Well, it's definitely in the 20s because it wasn't in college.
It wasn't like early teens or something.
Yeah.
Hey, there's S. S says,
hi,
hey guys.
S. Hi. How are you? Today we're talking about what we're thankful for.
I am thankful for S.
I know, S, you are
and
awesome.
all of those thoughtful comments.
Like all of you guys, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but S, like, we really appreciate your thoughtful comments. They send us into a lot of productive discussions.
Yeah. And Nathan's leaving. Bye, Nathan.
Bye, Nathan. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy eating.
You two are super cute. We actually might do a turkey trot tomorrow morning. I don't know. We don't know if that's happening.
If you get food poisoning on Thanksgiving, then you get the turkey trots. I've never done a 5K, so is it a 5K or a 3K? Did it say?
It's a 5K.
It's a 5K?
There's no 3K.
Whatever.
Yeah, it'd be a 5K. 3 miles. The only time I've done, what is that? No.
How do you deal with this business?
Report spam. Whoop. Spam.
Yeah. Whoop. Because then we can get to S. Sorry, we're getting rid of some spam over here.
Yeah.
And S says, thankful for you guys too. Glad to see you two smile on Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's kind of all smiles over here.
This one. Man.
Do you want to know something? When was this? Oh, we were driving. It was when you were here doing some work, and I was taking my parents on a tour of some stuff. We were driving home, and of course, many nice things are being said about you in the car. And one of the things, I forget how she said it. My mom was like, so I can't believe you found like 2 separate videos on 2 separate occasions about 2 different topics for Heather. And she's like, you know what I'm going to call that? And she's like, she's not religious, but she has a religious bent to her. And that's when my stepdad was like, basically she was like, I'm going to call it a miracle. And I was like,
well, that's how I think.
It's an extreme coincidence. but her whole thing, and you know, she still has like some religious tendencies, but she was like, I'm just so happy for you, and I just want to say I've been praying every day, and this is, you know, it was a very complimentary way of her basically saying that, like,
I'm the answer to her prayers.
Yes. And I was like, I get it.
That's what my mom thinks too. So my mom is like a real, like, God's #1 fan.
Well, we were both raised Catholic.
Yeah.
God's #1.
And straight up, like, every day she's been praying for her, you know, super proudly single daughter to find a partner who will support her. God forbid she can't do it herself.
And her wackiness.
Yeah.
Her insanity.
I know, and like, you know, as proud as I have been to be single, it's just this, like, what we have on every single level is just beyond what just beyond, like, what I could have ever thought I could have.
Well, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn, but at least for myself, because being proud of being single isn't being proud of being single, it's being proud of being self-actualized,
self-sufficient,
and also
independent,
and understanding who you are as a self and having an identity. And so that is something you don't have to lose within a relationship, even though it often happens.
Yes.
And I think, but having that strong means that you won't lose it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what I love about the timing between the two of us, because I think both of us were kind of in 2017, like just discovering that, and then like took it even further when we met.
Yeah.
So crazy.
It was very validating. S said, if you do a turkey trot, you must do some videos on that, which is a fantastic idea and kind of makes me want to do it even more.
What?
To do a turkey trot, like vlog or video.
Oh, yeah.
And we could collab and do our own versions.
S, did you like our collab on the Lights Fest?
Oh, yeah.
That was our first official collab, because he had done a vlog on his channel, I had done one on mine, and we were in each other's videos.
Of the same thing.
It was so, oh my god, that was so cool to see. Like, straight up, like, super cool as a girlfriend, but let's put the vlogger hat on. Like, that was, oh my gosh. We'd never done something like that before.
Mm-mm.
It was so cool. And like, what was cool about it was that we hadn't seen what each other was editing.
No.
We didn't see it until we had already pushed upload.
Yeah.
So that was...
But we were editing it together, which was fun.
Yeah, we were editing it, like, he was at his desk, I was at mine. But,
how cool.
Yeah. George says, don't be single, get on that Tropic Buzz. I don't know what Tropic Buzz, but I'm assuming that's, like, one of those dating apps or sites. I deleted all of mine.
I never had any.
Thankfully. I'm just so happy to... It's going to be a point of pride for me that we did not meet on a dating app. But I love the fact that we met on YouTube. Like, that is the coolest... I mean, let's talk about digital literacy. Are you kidding? Let's see. S says, uh-oh, meeting mom. This is cool. I knew she'd like you, Heather. Oh my gosh, the lights. Cried like a baby all that day. Aw. Man. That was us at the festival. We were just all cried out.
And in the car on the way home, but there's quite a bit of traffic getting out of there, and it was kind of nice because I was like, I'm glad we don't have to drive, because you just sort of sit in this traffic jam and just like emotionally decompress for a minute.
It was just like, I mean, not only was it one of the most incredible things I had ever seen, but it was everything, like the atmosphere, the ambiance, and like obviously us two, and the fact that we were sharing it together, and the lighting, and just like the music that they were playing. I mean, there were families, there were lots of couples, there were groups of friends. It was like all across the board, but it felt like such great energy all around. It was so great. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah. S said, Heather's video expressed her personality, and Tom's emphasized the two of us among the many. That's a great way to look at it.
See? S. S, actually, it's funny because we have theories about you. Like, I tease Tom, I'm like, you're S, aren't you? He's like in the other room, like, secretly commenting.
Hands not typing.
So clearly it's not either of us. But that's the funny thing about YouTube, is that you guys have aliases and we have no idea who you guys are. I mean, I'd love to get to know all of you guys and eventually meet you guys, but yeah. Heather, you brought in the ambiance, so many senses touched. Yeah, it just, man, it was crazy. Crazy.
I highly recommend doing it.
Go check out a lantern festival in your area.
There's a lot of them. It's absolutely worth it.
Definitely worth it.
And the cool part, because there's a lot of lanterns that are released, and obviously they fall down, but they're all biodegradable, and they have crazy cleanup crews that, I mean, they do a lot of fire and safety and weather checks before they launch them. So that's kind of risky because you don't know what the weather's going to exactly be on that day. We had perfect weather, luckily. But, so it's all cleaned up. It's all taken care of. It's not, everything's recyclable and biodegradable. And
yeah.
It's not this crazy drain on the environment that you might be worried it would be.
Yeah, and they donate some of the proceeds to local nonprofits in that area, because the specific company that we had done it with does it all across the country. So yeah, they do like a call for nonprofits and a call for entertainment from the area. But let's see. S is asking, Tom, did you write a message on the other side of your lantern that we couldn't see?
We ended up having, when you get a ticket, you get a lantern, and then you can buy extras. So we each had ours, and we bought 3 extras. So we had 5 lanterns total. I did mine for Heather, which was just the message that was in the video. She did hers to me, and then we did our combined one, which was what I did a typo on in my video.
Oh yeah, there was the HNT one, Tom's. I did mine, which is the really long letter. And then
you did one to me.
I did one to him, which I didn't even. I hope I took a picture of it.
I have a picture.
But yeah, it was like a Dear Tom letter, and then
I did one that was essentially. It started off as being for our dogs, but it was
our dogs. He said
it was
our dogs.
It was essentially for all of the people and animals who've positively impacted me.
Yes.
Because a lot of people were like, oh, you could send one off as a remembrance for someone who's passed away, which I thought was really beautiful. So I started thinking about like grandparents and family members that have passed. But then I thought of, well, what about like my parents and my friends and people who've just been positive? And all these other nice people who are commenting.
Yeah.
Like everybody who's just made the world a friendly, beautiful place.
And see, I mean, I think that was what was so cool about the event is that you really, well, at least for me, like I really did get into this like introspective.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to that level.
Yeah, it just was like, oh, I'm just so thankful to be alive and like to be who I am because everyone has helped me to be who I am and influenced me and inspired me and all these things. It just, it's so. I think it's just such a. If you can't go to a lantern festival like that, to create that for you like once a year, I think it's just helpful for your soul to like do that process and kind of, you know, be, you know, just to remember what it's all for.
Yeah.
Just take a step back. It's so nice. It's very healing.
Yeah.
Seriously. Let's see. Valerie. Hi, Heather. Hi, Tom. Happy Thanksgiving. Hi, Valerie.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Actually, because Valerie was one of the subs that came over from Mark and James's channel. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, so even though it's James's channel, I just said Mark and James. Mark and James are getting married pretty soon. And I'm part of their inner circle, which is like their, I guess, a groomsmen, bridesmaid people. And one of the things that they had us do was that, of course, all of it was games. So when we like all came together to be like, okay, you're officially in the inner circle, it's all like, I don't know, break the ice and stuff. One of the games was to decide whether on all of the invitations, the programs, the slideshow, when they say it, all of that, whether it was going to be James and Mark or Mark and James. And like we had split up into 2 teams, and whoever team won decided whether it was going to be Mark and James or James and Mark.
Are we allowed to know, or do we have to wait?
I'm not sure. So I'm going to let them say that, but it just made me think of that. And then it made me think, I wonder what they're doing for Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. So they go live 8 times or something?
I know. Here's some mukbang lunch. Yeah. Mukbang breakfast. Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, they're great. We'll have to do a collab. Yeah, that'd be fun. Mark and James, Tom and Heather. But let's see.
I'm thankful for Mark and James. Or James and Mark.
Let me see your ankles. Like, seriously?
That's cool. They're there, don't worry. It's in quotes, though, so it means something.
You want to read S's comment?
Yeah. Tom, do you remember getting an email about how great it would be to work with Heather near the beginning of your journey with Heather? The email was sent.
Oh my gosh, Sandra, I totally thought S was a dude this whole time.
S has always just been ambiguous to me.
Oh my gosh.
I do remember that from my website. Oh my gosh, that's right. That's right. I do.
Oh my god, explain.
It was a contact form on my Enthusiasm Project website.
And
it was basically exactly that. It was kind of right around the time that we were like, we had just like started connecting a bit, and I was doing stuff, and then S was like, hey, you know, the 2 of you need to do stuff together because you would fit together.
Oh my gosh! Wow. That's crazy.
I need to look up that email. Maybe I can find it.
Oh,
Maybe I
that's
can find it.
crazy.
Let me look it up.
Oh, S. Where are you based? We have to meet you. Al, where can I download that cool green screen Christmas tree background behind you?
It's super real. This is a very real VFX right here.
Yeah. I know. Al was like the CGI I did in the lights video. Hi, Toya. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's see. So that's a no on the ankles. Do you really want to see ankles?
It's fine. It's the internet. If you want to see ankles, you can find that.
He has really cool socks on. Yeah.
They're from Target.
They're
my Moss. They are Massimo socks.
Yep. So, what are we doing for dinner, babe?
Today? It's either mac and cheese or you have the salad stuff.
We can do both.
Or both.
Okay. So, quick story. I've been having crazy insomnia lately. It's been bad. I don't know what happens, but we go to bed around like 10 or 11 every night, and then, like, without fail, I wake up at 12:50 a.m. every time, and then I toss and turn for about 2 hours, and then I take another, like, 2-3 hour nap, and it's been bad. But when I fall asleep, Tom has noticed that I start to talk to myself.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, you should read those.
Yes.
It's funny. So I just start, I guess I just start dreaming, like dreaming and talking.
Crazy. It's
out loud.
But it's not. It sounds like you're talking because you're going to bed and you're like, blah 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 blah. It sounds like like you'd be telling me something before you go to bed. And I started because usually I'm like reading news or browsing YouTube or something right before bed, and so I started just opening up the notes app and.
He started writing.
It's literally as she's saying it, I'm like typing it down, and I saved some of the best ones from this week.
He tried to get me to reply, like for us to have a conversation, but it didn't work.
No, she just shut it down.
I shut it down.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Katie. It's not Thanksgiving here yet. It's not Thanksgiving here yet either. But that's why it's pre-Thanksgiving. But okay, so he's pulling up the notes.
It's just taking a minute.
But one of the things that I had said, which is why we're going to have macaroni and cheese for dinner, was because I said something about mac and cheese, and then we were at Trader Joe's, and I was like, apparently I'm dreaming about mac and cheese, so we should have mac and cheese for dinner. Yeah.
I'm still loading it. I guess it's all on.
Mike, hello from the Cool Wheel King. Every time. I love that. Have you been riding your Cool Wheel, Mike?
Here we go. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Okay, so he's going to read.
Okay, so the first one was on November 5th that I noticed, and she was going, and we weren't watching anything at all, and Heather just goes, just turn down the volume on the Star Wars. We hadn't watched Star Wars, talked about Star Wars, nothing to do with Star Wars.
What? Oh my gosh.
Sorry, these are fun. Then on the 19th, because it is the nights before you have a really good night's sleep is when you do this.
Yes.
So the 5th you had a good night's sleep. The 19th was the night you had a great night's sleep.
Oh yeah, that was great.
And you were going nuts. You said, the first thing you said, Caesar's on top of the building. And then you said...
Wait, what is the time span between...
It's literally like
just
10 seconds between them.
Really?
Yeah. And I know they're all separate dreams you're having.
Yeah,
but it's
I'm just like dreaming.
It's just like a constant dialogue. Then you said, pink and blue don't count as Christmas lights. These are all the things your subconscious is saying. This one is my favorite because it's the most mysterious. I'm tired of the yellow thing. It's like a bun. I'm tired of the yellow thing. It's like a bun. I have no idea. Because then right after that you said, there's some macaroni and cheese there on the table. And you said you remember that. There's mac and cheese in a blue bowl.
I remember mac and cheese being cooked and ready to eat.
And your last one on that night was really interesting because you said, take some black and white away from the movie so it's like an old movie in color. You're talking about colorizing like classic movies, which I thought was adorable.
What is that? It's so crazy.
And then the very next night you did some more. Which one was cute? You said, take the chain and hold the other end so I know you won't let go.
Aww, I don't know what that means. It sounds cute.
But then you just said, Jesus monkeys. and then do you remember that?
No.
And then you woke yourself. You were like, Jesus monkeys, and then you were like, You woke up and you were
Oh.
like, what the hell? I just shouted out Jesus monkeys and like, and I was like, I don't know. I was over here
You're like typing away.
typing this down.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
that was.
So yeah, I didn't realize that I talk before I go to sleep. I think this is a relatively new thing. I don't know. Because, I woke myself up. I've never done that before, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Katie says you're really pretty. Thank you. Mike's still riding his cool wheel. Awesome. Over 200 miles and still strong.
Dang.
Cool.
Cool wheel.
Katie says you should dye your hair. Katie, if you look at the live stream that we did
2 days ago.
2 days ago, Tom actually dyed my hair purple.
It's hard to see in this
It's hard
light.
to see in this light,
It's
but it's
very
purple.
bright
It's
purple.
back to its like my classic purple. How do I do this?
I don't know.
Jane.
I don't know. Here, if you pull it, it's very purple.
We're
It
back
looks-
to purple.
It looks very much like your profile picture on YouTube.
There we go. Yeah. So.
Let's see. S is saying, is there a difference between Cali and Vegas? Do you have another time zone?
That affects sleep.
There's no difference in time, and then, yeah, it's
still Pacific Standard Time.
yeah,
Caffeine can wake you up. Chocolate, pop. I mean, we've thought about
all those things.
all of the things. This might be TMI, but that time of the month has been like nerfing for me lately. Welcome to your 30s. So I have a feeling it has something to do with that.
Hormones and stuff.
Hormones and just because when I can't sleep, I'll just pull out my phone and start researching insomnia and why can't I sleep and what might be causing it. And, I thought it was like the temperature, so I turned it up, turned it down. I thought it was the blankets. I don't know. I've tried everything, so we'll see. I don't know. Heather, hope you aren't a sleepwalker. I'm not.
Oh no, that would be a whole different set of problems.
Yeah. Mike says record sleep talkers. Record sleep talkers. It's so funny. Oh, that's something you can do.
But I usually don't have it's so quick.
Yeah.
We'd have to just set up a thing and let it record. You never know what night it's gonna have. It's a whole thing. It's easier to just type it.
Katie says, would you date Casey, the boosted board guy? I would not date Casey, the boosted board guy, because Casey, number one, this is who I'm dating for the rest of my life.
Boosted board guy.
Yeah, this is my number one boosted board guy. Number two, Casey's happily married to Candace. And yeah, I could never see Casey in that way because he just was such an inspiration to me. So that's how I see him.
He's so
It
great,
was
though.
never like an attract, like, oh my god, he's hot or anything. But this one, woo, on fire.
Sorry.
Let's see. Valerie says, Tom, you did a good job with your hair. Tom did a good job with your hair.
I'm really pleased.
Yeah, it's great. He did wonderfully.
We're gonna wash it on Friday. We'll see how that.
Yeah, so I haven't washed it since I washed it the first time. But that's not has anything to do with him. It's just like the dye is gonna wash off. So as it fades, it'll start to. I don't know. We'll see. Mike says, 30. Wait till you're 50. The talking stops and the snoring starts. Yeah.
You've snored a couple times. I forgot to tell you.
No way.
Yeah. It's not bad, and it's usually very short. It's for like 5 minutes at a time.
Oh no! What position am I sleeping in?
I think it's on your side.
Because you snore for sure on your back.
I choke on my back. I can't sleep on my back. I took a nap like yesterday or something, and I woke up just choking, and like I always do that if I fall asleep on my back. Like I don't know, it doesn't work. I have to sleep on my side.
Yeah. So well, there you go. Sorry.
It's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like 30 and how because I've read this like second puberty and stuff. I don't know what happened in 2017. Like this year, my entire body just was like a new body. Like everything just was different. Even the way that I would get sick, it just wasn't like I couldn't really do the normal things that I would do. It sucked. I mean, it doesn't suck. It's like you
to
can't.
adjust.
Yeah, that's what sucks. Let's see. S says, Heather, remember your last Christmas. This is such a happier one. Transparency has certainly paid off. S, yes. Man. I mean, when it comes to last Christmas, I don't know. I love the fact that I went through that experience of having experienced it alone. I wouldn't necessarily say like it would have been something I would have looked forward to, but because I had that low point, I mean, that was like the most empowering part of my journey, was the fact that I found comfort in my mission and me doing this. And like, you don't need anyone to tell you that you're going to be okay. You don't, Christmas, like, who cares? You know, like that's for those people who are doing their thing, but you're doing this completely different thing. And like, that's how I found comfort. But it is so great. I've told Thomas several times, like, I am really looking forward. It's just so nice to go from that to this Christmas, spend it with this wonderful man who I love with all my heart. And like, I can't decide whether I want to not spend Christmas with my family twice in a row, just so that I could spend it only with Tom, because that would just mean the world to me. To like, to go from like being totally alone to the person who I will never have to feel alone ever again in my life. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So yeah, we'll see. But like you said, transparency is awesome, because now I can look back. Actually, just showed Tom that vlog. He hadn't seen it before, so we watched it earlier this week. And it's just so crazy to remember, like, pulling into the parking lot, opening my voice memos, and just talking about how 12:01, Merry Christmas, you're sitting in your car by yourself crying. That sucks. If you haven't seen that vlog, go watch it.
It's really good.
It's good. It's long, but
put on captions.
Yeah, captions are a must. If you watch it on your phone, it'll come on for sure. But yeah, and nothing puts it in perspective than remembering that moment, because it's just, it really makes me feel like I've come so far. It just makes me think like that's what 2017 was like. From there to here, oh, how crazy! It's so cool. I love you.
Love you too.
Mwah. Okay, let's see. Mike, my wife refuses to believe that she snores. Well, that's why we have a, video now. And
AV
like,
evidence.
yeah, if you want to bust that out. But Valerie, are you guys cooking for Thanksgiving or spending it with family? So Tom's parents are in town. I met them for the first time. It's very exciting. I think they like me. Got the seal of approval. Yes. And Tom's mom is actually going to cook the whole dinner. We're definitely going to help, but that's what's happening.
Yeah, I usually help with the cleaning, I guess. Maybe. Sometimes she's like, so, just happens that I'm like, oh, I didn't even get to have. Yeah. And S says, most importantly, you aren't behind, you're on point.
Yes. Yes, I know. I don't want people to think that I'm comfortable and like, this is it. Like, this was the finish line, the end goal. Like, this is part of the journey, and it's just, it's so cool. Like, the fact that we did that lights collaboration together, that is like, was a true test of what we're capable of creating together. Because doing the live shows, that's one thing. But to be able to sit and edit something separately and come up with those two things, I was like, dude, we're gonna take over. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a great year. 2018, I'm very excited for you. 2018. Optimus Jack, what's up? What's up? So, we're going on 50 minutes here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on what my parents are up to.
Okay, I was gonna say we can end it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna end it because Tom's parents are here, and I'm hungry, and I also have some work to finish up because I don't want to do work tomorrow. So, yeah. Let's see. S says, that's what I love. You get to put your mind together and share that creativity with us. Yeah, I'm just so excited for it. That's what's so cool about this relationship, is that, like, I'm actually looking forward to creating things together. I've never had that ever in my life. It's like, usually you just, like, spend time together, which we do a lot of. but the fact that we can, like, we're both artists in the, oh, well, you're definitely an artist for sure.
You're an artist? Oh my god, are you kidding? Sorry. You can't belittle yourself by saying you're not.
I know. So yeah, it'll be fun. But with that said, guys, we gotta end it because, like I said, we have Tom's parents and dinner and stuff. So happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful for all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing. It really means a lot. Go check out Tom's channel if you haven't already.
Please, yeah.
This is the love of my life.
Enthusiasm
You could search the Enthusiasm Project on YouTube. There's also a link in the description below. But yeah, Valerie says you can just feel the love between the two of you. It's so beautiful. I know it's the
Thanks,
best.
Valerie.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Give this video a thumbs up.
Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. See ya.